what the fuck does this matter? And he starts asking me about education, busting my balls. He dropped out of high school 15 years old. I still, to this day, do not have a GED. Put his neck out by fucking with me. I hate it.
You dropped out of high school at 15 years old.
Yeah.
I think like there's this conception with a lot of, even parents who have kids that are thinking about going to school. Maybe you could give some perspective for people on just like, hey, like I need my kid to go to college. For you made it happen without even getting a GED. So
nothing that has helped me build wealth and make millions and millions of dollars, I believe, is actually even taught in school. If you want to become rich, you're best off learning from people who are rich. And high school teachers and college professors, unfortunately, don't have the life experience to pass on to people that have those goals. And so, I'm actually very critical of the education system. I have a son who's a freshman in high school. He's about to turn 15 years old. And the stuff that they're teaching him, I'm like, what the fuck does this matter? I try to like shut my mouth with him because he has to go there and he has to do the work. And of course, anything he's doing, I want him to try hard and do well in. But what the fuck does any of this matter? I'm looking at him and he's getting up every day at 5:30 and taking his book bag and walking to the bus and going to high school, and he's learning stuff that is going to be completely irrelevant to the rest of his life, and he's spending his 14th and 15th year on earth doing that. Your generation is certainly waking up to it, that if you want to become wealthy, if you want success, if you have that fucking bug inside of you, you don't need college. Information is free these days, and college is nothing more but an experience. So if you want to go out and hang out at a school and network and connect and meet people and spend 4 years at university doing that, then God bless, but don't do it under the idea that it is a necessary component to starting a business and becoming successful. It's not. I was sitting at one of those management meetings with the private equity group, and this young kid analyst, brilliant, top of his class, Harvard MBA, very successful, late 20s, but had just spent all day learning about the business, me, my story. I dropped out of high school 15 years old. I still, to this day, do not have a GED. And he starts asking me about education, like busting my balls, looking cool in front of his like 4 or 5 private equity buddies and some of my senior leadership team. And so I sat there and I took it respectfully for a little bit, but he put himself in that position and put his neck out by fucking with me. And so I said, what's funny about that is you might have a piece of paper that gives you credibility of the school that you went to and the results that you got when you got there. But I'm willing to bet that when you got accepted into Harvard after you applied there, the intention to do all of that hard work that you did and pay all that money you went to university was to actually, in fact, make money, right? Yeah. I said, well, how about you come back tomorrow? You bring your tax return with you and I'll bring mine and we'll find out who the fuck's who. Shut everyone up real quick. Yeah. And I chose not to do the deal with them because I don't want to work with assholes, And so anyways, that's how we went. I have to figure this out. You could kill the business, I could fail. I could feel the fucking nerves at the end of my fingertips and in my fucking face. Are you fucking built for it?